An Alberta couple is celebrating their wedding anniversary today. There are probably lots of couples celebrating their anniversaries today, but few have likely reached this milestone. Gilbert and Lavina Enns were married on July 21st, 1946. Chris Epp traveled to the small town of Linden to meet them.
Lavina Enns was 20 years old, working as a cook on a large farm when she saw the new hired hand.
Love at first sight. When they came on, he came in the yard with a tractor and I hadn't met him yet. And I knew then, that's my man.
2 months later, Albert and Lavina were married. That was 75 years ago. 9 children, 30 grandchildren, 35 great-grandchildren, and 3 great-great-grandchildren later, they're celebrating 3/4 of a century of marriage, a union of very modest beginnings back in 1946.
We had 35 cents. That's what we had. We had to work for our living, and we had no car, no house, no furniture. And nowadays, the difference is they've got to have everything, a car, a house, and a job and everything.
The couple spent most of their lives in the small town of Linden, about 100 kilometers northeast of Calgary. Albert was an electrician while Lavina kept the household running. They now live in a retirement home just down the road from the church where they were married. But they're in separate wings, since Albert requires more medical attention than Lavina. That became difficult during the pandemic, as long-term care homes across the country limited movement in facilities to keep COVID from spreading through a vulnerable population.
We couldn't visit them, and they couldn't really even visit each other. And we saw them going downhill during that time. The interaction wasn't there, and it really affected them. And once we started getting back together, it's perked back up again. It's good to see.
What's the secret to a 75-year marriage? Turns out there are a lot of them.
Put God in the picture. Keep him in the picture. Another one would be communication. That was very important to us, to have communication. And if there's a silent treatment, that should only last till sundown. And then forgive and forget. And another thing, the secret is end the day with a kiss.
That's a lot of kisses after 75 years, and the couple says there will be a lot more. Chris Epp, CTV News, Linden.